It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, these two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Commanders who picked up the road victory, so they'll be fighting for the season sweep in this one. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That caught by Trimble. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Don't embarrass me. Emoji face with steam from nose.
And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
The drip
gain of
better.
3, second down. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense very strong in the victory last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run for the first time with Pierre Strong. And he's got Rome. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Talk about so far so good. Right now they are purring like a high-quality sports car. You name it, they're getting it done. What's the definition of balance? Doing what you want to, when you want to. They're doing it through the air and on the ground.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They held him out on second down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Strong. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Pierre Strong with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Tyler Lockett with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Strong. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. Mahomes now on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Jalen Waddle, 63 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Your black ass need to run with the QB when nothing is open.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
MOG Rocket.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leads. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Eagles are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Through one. Quarter 14-7, our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
so
You
on
blowing me
4th
blue
down
for
on
real.
is the punter Ryan Wright. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides
This
want to
MF
be
gonna
that.
contain
In
each
this
play
case,
step
the
up
offense
when the
ended up winning
O-line
ultimate
opens a
battle.
hole.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On 1st down, Mahomes.
Go fucking score,
Being
man.
chased out left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there, because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Commanders, things are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use.
Emoji toilet, emoji expressionless face.
Rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
On 2nd down, Mostert. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On play action, Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Through the outside post for Waddle, make sure that's to the wide side of the field.
Possession goes over here on the punt. And it will
This
be Eagles
MFS.
football 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out the
Run the ball
backfield
to the other hash mark the opposite way, then throw the MF.
He's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just past the 35. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll try again from the 36
up,
on 2nd and 10.
Expressionless face.
Now it's Rodgers. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. To throw is Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Another completion right back to Patterson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 32 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Watch for the safety to come down.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And again, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down.
Move your X out more.
Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Mahomes now to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And he missed it. It's no good. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Rodgers now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
Oh, those are the ones that eat at you as a kicker. Tie game, 3rd quarter. This is one you know you should make. Instead, you miss it, and it's jubilation on the other sideline.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 68 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Stop miss easy points TF wrong with you.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Throw some screens next drive, man.
Mostert is in. Touchdown, Washington. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
PS4 Mad Mass emoji face with medical mask.
Down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Strong. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Straight ahead is Strong. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Strong. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Let him know. I don't listen. 29 is Mike. Mike 29.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes flushed out right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, here's Strong. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Pierre Strong, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 21.
Emoji rocket.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. Mostert hit and he drops the ball. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
Emoji rocket, emoji rocket, emoji rocket.
Bench area saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Don't he get too comfortable?
On 1st down, Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
He has gone to look for them deep post.
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
You see happens when you don't step up in the pocket, LOL.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
What?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and hit behind the line? He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
it is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Finding space at the 40. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rodgers now on first down. He finds his tight end, Gentry. So that'll be no better than an
the Knicket is selling out for his monkey with them fumbles. Emoji grinning face with sweat.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 169 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On play action, now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Watch out.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. There's Tremble, the tight end. And the tackle going to be made
Bring
at
the
the
stretcher.
38.
Emoji skull and
Not a big
crossbones.
window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Show it up. Watch the twist. Watch. Check safety. Check the backer. 15.
A handoff for Strong. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Strong. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Power run for the win. Emoji face with steam from nose.
He's got some smiles on his faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's checking.
On second down, they'll run it here. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Here's a give to Strong. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Second down, here's Strong once more. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Throwing now is Mahomes. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Sly able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback.
You be focusing on one week for to learn sometimes grow.
That challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to have the first down and then some. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
You got it, club with MF on the D-line.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for... And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Reed.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Go see Davin Line School and inquire for more info.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Philadelphia, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll look to regroup.